that way when you're here. So we could call it shorthanded as so good. Again, my name is Chandra, and it's a pleasure to be here with you tonight. I have some friends who are here to play music, and I'll have them come up at the end of class for about the last 25-30 minutes for some real full-fledged mantra kirtan style. I won't have the pleasure of being joined by them every class, but my hope is more often than not we have some component of music, and even if we don't have musicians here, I'll have my harmonium, or we'll do a cappella singing, chanting. And I'll teach different prayers and mantras and the meaning of them so that we can join together in making joyful noise together to build community. And you each have the handout. You can keep that, take it home, or you can hand it in at the end if you don't want to carry it home with you. And then we can reuse them each time. This is kind of like your hymnal. Little book of mantras. So, in the evenings where we don't have longer music, we'll have a longer sit, okay? Or a longer yoga. And the yoga will always be designed to take place kind of on the square 3 or so feet of your cushion, 2.5, 3 feet, however big it is. My one-liner for this one is that the yoga style is called liberation in one seat, meaning you can do it all in this zabuton. It's a kind of a play on words for those of you who know the chud practice. In the Tibetan tradition, there's a traditional practice called the chud. It's done with the bell and the drum, and you sing melodies and prayers, and there's a famous chud practice called liberation in one seat. So I stole from that, and sometimes design my yoga practice when I'm in a Dharma center setting to be done in a smaller space. You don't have to roll out your yoga mat. Okay? So we're going to do that now. We're going to do a little bit of liberation in one seat before I guide the meditation, and then the last half hour or so will be kirtan. So I want to invite you to stand up. On or off your zabuton is fine. This is called the Dasha Chalanam, the 10 churnings. Dasha in Sanskrit means 10, Chalanam means churnings. And so we start with our feet to lay the foundation. So look down at your feet and make sure they're about hip-width distance apart, feet parallel. I'll show you my profile. Take your right foot and put the weight on the top of the toes a little bit behind you, right under the hip and then back. And start to roll the ankle out and around. So we're really stimulating the toes and the ankle, also the knee and the hip joint. Get some nice movement here. We'll do 8 rounds. And then we'll switch directions. 1, 2, so you really want to stimulate the toes. Don't shy away from that. Helps with circulation. And then 7, 8. Step onto that foot. Do the other side. And 1, 2, 3. Really root into the standing leg. 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 1. You can, for balance, gaze at an angle towards the floor. Relax the shoulders. And 8. Good. Now stand both feet, hip-width distance apart. Now we come up to the top and we do neck rolls. Release the chin down. Exhale. And to the right, start to make a circle up and around, working with your own body. You can do small, medium, or large circles, whatever feels good to you. And keep breathing a natural breath down into the belly, releasing tension from the jaw, the face, the shoulders with the out-breath. You can imagine that you're drawing a circle on a mirror with your nose in front of you. A couple more rounds. And then reverse. 1, 2, 3. Relax the shoulders. 4. Keep the breath down, even down into the feet. Feel like you're breathing into the feet. 6, 7, and last one, 8. Then when you come to your chest, then inhale, look to the center. Exhale, root into the feet, feel the bones of the legs stacked on the feet. Then the shoulders, forward, up, down, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse. 1, good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now take the hands, interlace the fingers in front of the face, shoulders relaxed, rotate the wrists. This is more like a double time movement. So 1, 2, 3. Hands are right in front of the face. Let the eyes gaze at the wrists. Try not to look around the room. Really bring your meditative awareness into your own experience. And then reverse. 1, 2. Relax the ridge of the shoulders. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now helicopter arms around to the right. 1, 2, 3. The front heel of the hand taps the juncture at the shoulder. The back of the back hand taps the kidney point, the lower ribs. Nice little love pat. Keep going. Let the head move with the spine. Don't hold the head forward. Let it turn. Keep the breath nice and natural. Do a few more rounds. And then the last time to your left. Release the arms. Start the hips. 1, 2, 3. Let the shoulders go relaxed. The face relax. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse. 1. Good. 2. The legs are actually straight. You imagine that you're drawing a circle with the tailbone on the floor. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Step the feet together. Now bend from the back of the knees forward. Bring the hands just above the knees. Let the shoulders come up a bit. And then circle with the knees. 1, 2. Go to your right first. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 1. Look down towards the floor. Let the back of the neck lengthen. Really take the weight in the shins and the feet. Keep the heels on the floor. 7 and 8. Good. Standing up. Now feet hip width distance apart. Inhale. With the out breath, bend the knees, hips back, and then wave the torso up. 1. I'm going to make small movements. Listen to my body tonight, but you can make bigger waves if you want to. Feeling is like a wave machine is rolling the wave from the soles of the feet up through the crown of the head. 6, 7, and 8. Inhale. Now raise the arms overhead, look up. Then chin down, press the hands down, then exhale as the hands wave in front of the face. Again, 2 more times. Inhale. Root into the feet. Pressing down with the palms, then exhale as the hands pass in front of the face, rooting the energy down into the earth. Again, one inhale, chin down, exhale. Now inhale, now this time your hands to your heart in prayer. Then exhale, a gentle squat, bending, knees parallel, halfway down, then from the heels coming up. Inhale, exhale. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, good. Exhale. Take the fingers to point towards the heart. Inhale. Exhale. So I'm doing squats with you because I want to get the legs to get activated before you sit. It's important to have strong legs, good strong hips, circulating the blood, the lymph. So you might get a little warm here. We'll do a few more. Inhale. Make sure to relax the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, good. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale. Release. Exhale, the arms down. Inhale. Last time, pressing down, and as the hands come down, you'll bend the knees and then release into a forward fold, releasing the head down. If you want to stay bent through the knees, you can, or you can straighten through the knees. Take 5 breaths here. If you like, you can nod the head yes and no, releasing the neck. And then with your next exhalation, just bend the knees and come down to seated. Find a comfortable cushion. Make sure you're warm or cool enough. And we'll sit for about 35 minutes, so try to find a position that you can comfortably for that length of time. Feel the breath deep in your belly and release any extraneous tension with the out-breath. Letting tension melt down, down into the earth beneath you with each exhalation. And let's arouse a heartfelt motivation to engage in our practice together. A very personal journey, but also in community together for the benefit of yourself and all beings. This is called generating bodhicitta, the spirit of awakening, the heart of awakening for the benefit of all. So let that be a personal prayer. Now shifting to a gentle, relaxed, spacious, yet kind of focused attention on the breath. And just notice the qualities of the breath, if it's shallow or deep, long or short. Releasing control of the breath. Just feel the natural rhythm of the breath in your body now. Without trying to change or improve. Just let your breath be as it is. And attend to these sensations as it flows in and out of the body, either through your nose or mouth. You may feel the breath is cooler as it enters the body, warmer as it exits the body. You may feel sensation at the aperture of the nostrils or above the upper lip as the breath flows in and out. Or you may feel the texture of the breath as it flows and it inhabits the whole body or aspects of the body. A filling with the in-breath, a release and emptying with the out-breath. The main point in this shamatha practice of calm abiding is to attend to the sensations of the breath as it flows in and out of the body. Releasing distraction, just like a cloud in the sky evaporating into space. Thoughts, feelings, memories. Just release back into the space from which they came. And then hone your attention into this moment with the breath. Can you be with your breath with focus and spaciousness? The eyes can be closed or slightly hooded with a little light coming in if that's more comfortable for you. Let a feeling of relaxation wash over you. The first ingredient to shamatha is relaxation. If there's any areas of tightness, soothe them with the out-breath. And come back to the breath. And let the breath be natural, at ease, like a sleeping baby, unforced, uncontrolled. And within this quality of relaxation, you may need to also introduce or enhance the theme of stability, continuity of attention from breath to breath to breath, like stringing a mala with seeds, beads, from one breath to the next. Your awareness is that string, it's the continuity between the thoughts, between the breath. The second ingredient to shamatha is stability. And when the mind is fluttering around this way and that, it's a bit more difficult to feel the benefit of meditation. So see if you can let the fluttering mind alight upon the breath as it flows in and out of the body. And if it rebels, let that be there. If it's tired, let that be there. Free of judgment. Just invite your awareness to be here now, in the body, drinking in the breath like a healing salve, like nectar, nourishing you and soothing you into your natural state of stillness, equipoise, relaxed and stable, and continuity of attention within this relaxed atmosphere around you and within you. And now adding into the mixture of relaxation and stability, clarity, quality of luminosity. Selwa in Tibetan, it means both clarity and luminosity, this quality of awareness to illuminate the space of your awareness. Not dullness, not cultivating a dimness. So in a sense you can turn up the clarity like you're turning up a dial if you need to. Brighten the attention if it's grown dull or dark. If you're falling asleep, then sit up a little more straight, take a few deep breaths, and turn up the dial of clarity. If you're too aggravated or distracted, then you can turn down the dial. So relaxation, stability, and clarity. It's as if the clouds are parting and there's a luminous quality, like the rays of the sun cutting through, dissolving, evaporating the fog of the mind. And you rest in that natural, limpid clarity of awareness, pervading all of space. The breath is still flowing in and out of the body. And yet the majority of your attention is resting in the natural state, the luminous, spacious quality of awareness. Releasing distraction with the out-breath. Return to the breath, the sensations in the body whenever you need to. And when you feel you have stability, again then release the close attending to the breath and open into the spacious experience of the mind that's settled in its natural state. the practice of settling the mind in its natural state is like radical acceptance of whatever is here right now. If you're tired, just let tired be here. If you're distracted, let distraction be here. If you're sad or brokenhearted or angry, just open the space both internally and around you and observe within the space of the mind these feelings and thoughts arise and pass without needing to change or fix. There's no need to be perfect or to get it right. The main instruction is to simply observe whatever arises and passes, free of grasping, free of distraction, and free of aversion. Walk that middle path. And stay with the breath in the body, relaxed, stable, and clear. So now if you like, you can walk your hands forward and relieve the back by rounding forward a little bit. Take a few breaths, bow the head to the earth. And any remnant of what you hadn't let go yet, let it go now. Ask the earth to hold it for you. Any burden on your shoulders, just let it go. And then slowly roll up. And you can either do a couple things. You can listen to your body and take the next few minutes while the band comes up and starts setting up. Straighten the legs if you want to massage your knees. You can also come into a squat, or come up onto the feet. And again, get some traction through the spine. Just spend a few minutes mindfully moving in your own way as we shift gears into the last section of our time. So I believe you all have your hymnal. I didn't grow up going to church. I don't even know if that's the right thing. I was raised Buddhist, so. We're going to start with actually the second thing on the first page, the Sharanam Ganesha. Ganesha is, if you don't have one, maybe Katie can help get more, or you can share with your neighbor. A few more, maybe? Yeah. So Ganesh is the beloved elephant god of Hinduism, but also he's found in Tantric Buddhism, popular in Himalayan Buddhism, Nepal and Tibet. He removes obstacles to learning, to life. He's very much prayed to at the beginning of any endeavor, right? To help remove obstacles to that endeavor. And he just has a general jolly attitude about life. Interesting story about how Ganesh got his head, but we won't go into that one right now. Shiva and Parvati are involved. He's actually the son of Shiva and Parvati. So, this is meant to be a communal experience, so you are in the band whether you know it or not. You're expected to sing, and if you have insecurities about your voice, you're not the only one. We all do. I do, and I've got the mic glued to my mouth. But I love to sing. We love to play. It's an offering, but also an invitation to you to join in. So it will be call and response. So I'll call and you'll respond. And Ramana here will help you in the responding. And I just want to thank you for coming. This is our first time really playing together in public, but we've jammed a lot at my house. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
Honor to be here.
Yeah. And Genevieve here is an old friend and Dharma sister and a world traveler in various Kirtan circles. I won't brag, but maybe you can later. In any case, we're blessed to have you here as well, composer and violinist. And of course, Kevin here on 3 different instruments for 3 different songs. So, starting on the guitar, then the tambura, and then the fretless bass. So we're going to spend the last 30 minutes or so singing together. Feel free to sing, to dance, to get up, to lie down, whatever feels right for you. And but please join in the merrymaking. Okay. Where am I? Okay. Sharanam Ganesha, 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 Ganesha, Om Ganganapataye Namaha, 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 Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Last time. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. And now the next one will be to Tara. Tara is the goddess of, or the Buddha of compassion, the female Buddha of compassion. She was a princess long, long, long ago who vowed to awaken in a woman's body for the benefit of beings, because at that time, many eons ago, back in the Dark Ages, not many people were doing that. It was believed that you had to be reborn in a man's body to become a Buddha. And she
Prove them wrong.
proved them wrong. That's a nicer way of saying what I was about to say. Thank you. She gave them the middle finger and proved them wrong. So this one is on a little further down. It's quite simple. Homage to Noble Tara. It's the second one from the bottom of the first page. Tonight we're just going to do Om Namo Aryatara. So repeat after me. Om Namo Arya Tara. So Tara is a crisp T sound. Ta. And then Ra, it rolls. Okay, so Tara. Try. Tara. Good. Good. That means, in some contexts, her name means star. So in that sense, she's the North Star. She's that light that guides us on our journey home. She's also infinite as the stars. But her name also can mean the Savioress. So she who saves, she who ferries us across the ocean of samsara. Yeah, the ocean of samsara is that wheel that turns round and round, the cycle of existence. And liberation means that we can choose whether to enter back in or not into this wheel of existence. And so we pray to her, we honor her. Om Namo Aryatara means Om, I honor you, I name you. Namo, Arya means noble. So noble Tara. So we'll do that. And other nights we'll add her colors in of white, red, blue, green, black, and gold. So I'm actually writing a book on all the 21 Taras, in my final stages of editing that book right now. And so that'll be out in about a year. But she's very close to my heart. And so we will sing to her a lot. So this one is quite simple. It's meant to be hypnotic, to take you into a state that transcends the intellect. So see if you can open to that. And again, we'll do call and response. And enjoy and let go of your inhibition. You're sounding great. Om Namo Aryatara, 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 Namo Aryatara. Om Namo Aryatara. Om Namo Aryatara. Om Namo Aryatara. Om Namo Aryatara. And so now our last song will be to Dada manifestation. So her name is Dada, Rays of Light, and she will be on the bottom of the first page, yes. And while Kevin's plugging in his fretless bass, we will learn this mantra. It's a little longer than the other ones. First of all, she is Tara, rays of light. She's the white Tara, and her superpower is to grant long life, longevity, health to all beings everywhere. And so as we chant to her, we can pray for that, to those in need, for ourselves, for groups or larger communities of people. And we can imagine and feel her golden white rays of light emitting in all directions, bringing that kind of longevity and good health to all beings. But ultimately she bestows the deathless state, which is the state beyond duality, beyond long or short life, good or bad, here and then, here and now. She is the natural state, the absolute nature of your own mind, actually. So in that sense, when you merge your mind with Tara, you are merging your mind with your true nature and coming home to an experience that has actually always sort of been here, but we've lost our way, we've forgotten. Yeah, so Tara ultimately is that, is you. Yeah. So this mantra goes Om Tare Tutare Ture Marichye Che Brum Nrija Svaha. So it's kind of a mouthful. One of the goals of our project, Genevieve and I are teaming up with Nina Rao, a close friend of ours, to compose. We've actually written melodies for every one of the Tara mantras. So in this 21 Tara pantheon, each one has her particular meaning, her particular color, her particular symbol, and some of the mantras are short, some of them are long, and I think we all know that when you learn a song, it's easier to remember the words. So this is a melody that tonight I'll share that I composed, but actually Nina and Genevieve composed most of the 21 Tara melodies because they're the more experienced musicians in the threesome. But for now, the words here mean Om, the universal sound of consciousness. Tare is the vocative form of her name, Tara. Vocative means I call to you, like, oh, Tara. So Tare means, oh, Tara, I'm calling to you. Tutare, there can be different meanings to this. The verdict is still out, but suffice it to say it's another form of her name, Tara. Oh, Tara. Some Sanskritists say that Tut means near, but I haven't been able to confirm that. Ramanan is also a Sanskritist and a teacher of Sanskrit too, so you can check me. It can be different things. Tut could also be a declension of the word tud, which means power, I believe, right? So we don't know exactly. But you pronounce it tutare. 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 And then ture, the next word means swift or quickly. So Tara is known for being swift, coming to our aid like the wind, swift like the wind. Ture. Ture. And then mariche means rays of light. Mariche. Mariche, good. Mariche. Che is like an echoing of che. I don't know what else it means in this context. Brum, say it. Brum is her long life syllable. It's a seed syllable, a bija mantra for the long life deities. You have Amitayas, Amitabha, and some other deities. This brum is the seed syllable. And then Nrija means born from a lotus. Nrija. Nrija, born from a lotus. And then svaha means so be it. Svaha. Good. So om tare tutare ture. Om tare tutare ture. Mariche. Mariche. Che. Brum. Nrija. Svaha. You will have this, I swear. At least, if not by the end of this class, maybe by the end of the next. Okay, so it's a slow one. We won't go too fast with this one. Om Tare Om Tare Tutare Ture Mari Che Che Brum Mrecha Svaha. Thank you. Thank you. We dedicate the Mera for the benefit of all beings and acknowledging the land upon which we sit, and dance, and sing this Janaloni land. Something happened here and continues to happen, and we dedicate also the healing for this land, for this earth, for the water, for the air, fire. May all beings be free from suffering and taste the sweetness of their own true nature. Thank you. Oh, thank you for playing with me and with us. And this gives you a sense of what Tuesday nights will be, can be. And so we hope you come back again. And last but not least, Katie has some announcements to make. Thank you, Katie.
Thank you so much. That
You're
was
welcome.
so lovely. It's really transportive. I really enjoyed that.
Good.
Yeah, hi everyone. I see a few new faces here tonight, and that's delightful. How many of you are here at Alembic for the first time? Cool. Yeah. Of those of you who are here for the first time, how many of you know what an alembic is?
I want to know.
Okay, I'm glad you want to know because I'm about to tell you.
Better than Google.
So an alembic is a sacred container for transformation. It's still used now in distillation, like it's basically just a still, but the alchemist, actually a female alchemist, invented an alembic. And it's a vessel to which you apply both external and internal forces to transform things. So the alchemists believed if the conditions in the conditions in the world had to be correct, and the conditions in your mind had to be correct for the substance in the alembic to transform. So an alembic is a place where mind and matter meet and can change one another. And that's our aspiration for this space. So we've been officially open now for about 6 weeks. And we have several recurring classes across both meditation and movement, with some special events coming up too. So as Chandra mentioned, we get to do this every Tuesday. So come back next Tuesday. And on Thursdays, we have Michael Taft here in this room doing an hour-long guided, usually a non-dual awareness type sit, and then 30 minutes of Q&A. And then we have several movement classes that are happening throughout the week. So Friday mornings at 10 a.m., we have Melissa Forrester leading Qigong. That class is really amazing. I highly recommend checking it out. We have our very own Emily over here. Emily does a midday reset vinyasa class Mondays and Wednesdays at noon. So if you're looking for something to kind of, kick up the middle of your day, pop in Mondays, Wednesdays at noon for midday reset. And then for the next couple of weeks only, we have Ronya Ver on Monday nights. If you don't know who Ronya is, they're very deep in contact improv world, like decades of experience in contact improv. So if you're super into contact improv or you want like a really cool introduction to it, she's doing an all levels contact improv workshop. You can go to all of them or you can just drop in. And that's Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m. The best way to know what's going on with us, honestly, I used to say the mailing list, but like I'm supposed to write the newsletter and I haven't done that in a while. So the best way to actually know what's going on with us is to follow us on either Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. We're Berkeley Alembic everywhere. Emily's making beautiful art for the Instagram, and I'm writing spicy tweets every now and then. So follow us on one of those places and you'll be the first to know what's going on. And the last thing I want to say is we have a membership program. So we are like IRS stamped. I had to talk to the IRS on the actual telephone to make this happen. It was terrifying, but we are an IRS approved 501c3 nonprofit. So anything you donate to Alembic is tax deductible and goes directly into creating and supporting the community. And to that end, we have a monthly membership program. So any amount. We have one monthly member who donates, I think it's like 3 programs. So it's very much in the spirit of like, we want to build community. We don't want to extract money from you. We want to build the community in a way that feels sustainable across all levels of, resource, so that we can kind of combine forces to participate in these practices together. If you join the membership program, you get early registration for things that are likely to sell out. And we're going to announce 2 of those this week. So this would be a very good time to become a member. You'll find out what those are soon, but members will find out like tomorrow. So if you have questions about how to join, come talk to me after the sit. If you're curious about volunteering, come talk to me after the sit. You can talk to Stephanie too, who's our volunteer for tonight. And I think that's all. Could we just thank these folks again? Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And stay for tea.
Do you like us to return these up front for?
Oh, yes. Yeah.